What's going on, guys? This is your boy Az. We are back here with another one for you, and it's we have confirmation by the official blog post that 110 is coming in basically next week, the start of next week. This will be really exciting because I think everyone's been waiting for this, and we've been basically trying to watch for when it's actually been confirmed. But we knew it was coming beforehand as well, as indicated by Scopely. And on top of that, it's kind of that, it's that time of year that they usually start unrolling everything out to kind of get their fiscal year going, and it helps give probably a nice little boost to the year for them. And on top of that, it's also nice for us because it brings content, and we're all pretty, I think we're all very, I think everyone's all been waiting and trying to confirm that. So today we're going to be talking about we'll talk about a couple things we can do to situate ourselves so that we are ready for this event. And of course, as well, if you aren't ready, then at least there's a couple things you can kind of do to kind of take advantage of it when it does come on Monday. On top of that as well, the blog actually has quite a bit of updates. We're not going to go through everything because you can read that on your own, and I think most of it, I think everyone's already fully kind of aware of if you've already checked it out yesterday. Now, the level 10 is coming basically in a similar fashion as 105, where there will be an event. And it's always in this case where they try to throw in some extra goodies and some rewards in there. So this is no different. So they're gonna have the event. They're gonna have a danger room. They're gonna have the return of Quasar. It seems like they're trying to bundle a lot of stuff together, which is great. It's gonna be a really busy week. I feel like all the envoys, all the content creators, everybody that's kind of been waiting for this is gonna be it's gonna be a fun week. I think it's gonna be jam packed with a lot of things going on. So we've got the level event, and we'll just scroll down here. We don't need to go through this other stuff. So as far as we can tell right now, the level increase is gonna happen essentially with Phoenix in mind. So we're gonna be able to earn 4 and 5 star diamonds with Phoenix as the rewards, as the big prize. I believe it was Omega Red Phoenix Force last year when we did that whole race. Correct me if I am wrong, but yes. So similar fashion here. So this makes me wonder, like, are we getting these guys tiered up now because there was Phoenix Force, Omega Red last time, and now we have Phoenix this time being the focus? Maybe somewhere on the horizon here we are going to be seeing that new Phoenix Force member that we had a fan vote on, which was Magneto, if you guys have missed that. But it'll be interesting to see exactly where that lies for him as well. So I'm excited for that to see. So enjoy, Commanders. The next level arrives. Enjoy your power bump. And I think this is interesting here, where they mention that to level up your characters, it's gonna be giving us access to future content and gear tier. So this makes me wonder, like, are they just implying that we need a level increase so that there's going to be a tier 21 right around the corner? It's very well could be a possibility. And it's going to include some new gear tiers and all that other stuff. So again, just preparation for everything for that. So some things we can do in game as well. It's not anything different they've done before, but yeah, I'm excited to see that they are going to have that. And now I'm kind of wondering, the next, whether it's the Nihilist, whether it's the next phase of whatever they plan on doing, are we going to be, is that going to be right around the corner? And are we going to be expected to also do the purple level ISO 5 as well as this level increase, depending on whatever the next legendary or crazy strong character is? So that'll be interesting. It'll be interesting, and definitely some food for thought. So the start date, like I said already, is going to be on Monday, and then you just want to level up your characters. So something for sure to be wary of is previous leveling events. We've had basically the 5 traits, like the skill and the mutants and all that other stuff, and some characters are double traded. So you want to make sure, we'll pop into my game here, that certain characters will be double traded. And I know that there was specifically with the Spider-Verse guys, there was a few that were double traded. So you want to make sure that if you are going to be focused on the event, you'll also take advantage and you'll get double the points by trying to do characters that are double traded. Also keep in mind as well, if they're already 105, like my Castro, then it also helps because then you're only pushing from 105 to 110. And there's a bunch of others. I mean, I think Scarlet Witch was also one of them as well. Zombie, so she was one. Oh, that didn't work. This filter thing always messes around, so apologies, guys. Okay, so she is also a Bio Mystic, so you're going to get double for that. And on top of that, if she's 105 as well, kind of checks off my boxes that she's a character that we can bring for the event. Keep in mind, gold is going to be one of those issues for us for sure. So you want to make sure even right now, prior to the event starting, you want to make sure you have enough gold to actually do the event. So I wouldn't go crazy and like start spending and making everybody 106. Maybe for your arena meta, maybe it'll be worth it, but even then, just keep in mind gold is one of those resources right now that's going to be in a pretty desperate, like we're all kind of desperate for it and we need it. And having said that, you can kind of maximize and try to start hoarding some of your gold now if you haven't already, and start saving it up until the event starts. And you're not going to be using it right away when the event goes live, but having it when the event and during the course of the event. Let's use Phantom Rider here. So level 1 to 105 is going to bring us to 33 mil. That's a lot. Like, that's a lot of gold. And then I can only imagine, because when we bring it from 100 to 105, that's extra 10 mil from 23 to 33. And if we go from 95 to 100, that's 16 to 23. So we basically went from 16 to 23 to 33. So we're going up basically from the 7 to 8 mil up to 10 mil. So we can only imagine that 105 to 110 is probably going to be somewhere in the ballpark of at least 10 to 12 mil, if not maybe even 15, depending on what they decide to map out. Keep in mind, your trading materials is going to be one of those things as well. Us bringing one character up from 1 to 105 is going to be 3,000 of these things. It also, I think it's about 8,000 of these ones, if I'm not mistaken. 7,000 or 8,000, I forget the exact number. I did it before. I don't know if I want to push the button and hold it down right now. But yeah, if you guys look here, let's just say we need someone that's level 100 actually, so we can figure out how many trading materials we need here. So let's do this guy here. So Sasquatch going from 100 to 105, that's going to be 979. So right now, right off the bat here, that means we need about 6,700. 6,700. No, we don't need 6,700 will give us like close to about basically maybe 6 characters from 105 to 110, assuming we even make it to 110. And yeah, I don't even know how many of these things it takes. I think a few thousand. So it's gonna be a while. So right now I'm getting to the point is like the point I'm trying to make, is make sure you have the gold for it. And on top of that, if you don't have the gold, make sure you're being thrifty. You're being really, really efficient, and you're saving your gold for that. You don't want to, like I said, you don't want to make sure that you're overspending and all that, because it's going to hurt you, especially for the course of this event. Having said that as well, what you can do is you can do what I've been doing here. I'll go into the store and I can show you. I've been buying the tier 20s that pop up, and I've also been buying these L15s because of the fact that we have surplus residuals, and because of the fact that I thought for sure they would be pushing like the ISO 8 L4s, L5s after the Blue Marvel event, but they still haven't done it. So then I just said, you know what, screw it, I'm gonna start buying some of these because I need some training materials. Also, in the special item store, make sure you're buying the L3s, and if you are a war player, then you can buy the energy and the boost as well. But I would say, yeah, if you're not a war player, just focus on the L3s. Focus on the L3s and buy as much as you can. Having said that as well, prior to the event starting on Monday, make sure all your event energy and all your campaign and ISO 8 energy is, topped off as well. If you haven't been hoarding, that's okay. It's not the end of the world. Start doing your 50 times 4 refreshes now. Start doing your ISO 8 as well. Do keep in mind, these ones do have a level cap for the day. For the event, I think somewhere like if you do all these Nexus nodes and all the villain nodes, I think it comes out to somewhere like around 42,000 energy. I mapped it out before, and I'm too lazy to look for it, but yeah, it's somewhere in the ballpark of 42,000. And then for ISO 8, it's going to be like around I think 80, close to 9,000 basically. Let's round it up to 9,000, but approximately. So that means on the day one when we start using these and we start unloading these for energy, or sorry, for experience points, that means I'm going to cap out basically for the ISO weight. Like there's no way we're going to be able to use this all without having to spend our cores, and that's just a dumb waste. We have to refresh these nodes and we have to do them like every single time. For 50 core refreshes, that's gonna kill our core supply. Like we're not gonna have any cores left for anything. So that's kind of dumb, but it is what it is because we never had any energy leaderboard events. We never had ISO 8. We never had the energy one come back. So it's kind of the way it goes. It is what it is. But just like I said right now, if you haven't been hoarding it, make sure you're hoarding it now. Also, keep your incursion energy as well. It's still an energy resource. It's going to give you experience points. I think every energy point is about for these ones, this one's twice the amount, which is great. But yeah, just keep it one. You're going to get an easy 240 points of experience, whatever, just from having it maxed out, waiting for the event to start. So just keep that handy. On top of the energy and the L3s and the gold supply, we also want to make sure that prior to the event, you want to make sure your daily objectives aren't done. You want to make sure you're not collecting these until the day of when the event goes live. If you collect it beforehand, you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose on a bit of experience points. You want to make sure you can kind of bask in on these experience points. You don't want to, lose out on that. That's kind of, it's one of those things. We'll also get power cores as well. So I mean, I think right now if you can do your 50 times 4. I think I'm going to be doing mine, and then of course as well, if you got these refresh things filling up, make sure you use them because then they top off, and that's kind of why we have so much energy hoarded up. I actually haven't been doing 50 times 4 on these things because I've been trying to save my power cores. And speaking of power cores, make sure you're doing your arena, all that good stuff. Build your power core supply. Nothing different from my beginner account. We want to make sure everything is ready to go for these events. So that's all I got, guys. Hopefully this makes sense. Hopefully these tips and tricks help you guys out for the upcoming event on Monday. We will kind of see how it goes when it goes live, and then of course we'll kind of have updates as we kind of progress through the week. But it should be fun. Should be I think a really, really exciting time to start off the year, and hopefully there's some, hopefully they have some more surprises for us down the road here. So hopefully this has helped you guys out. If it hasn't, I apologize. Leave some comments below. How can I do better? What can I change? If there's any tips you want to provide, please do so as well. Other than that, I'll leave you guys to it. I'll see you guys when I see you guys.